Your higher self here, aka the spiritual hustler, aka Aladdin.
Evil studies watching me, king of herself.
The evil steady watching me like I got a clock on me, but I'm forever gonna keep it G and they can't stop it. Stay around with the strap on me, got these stones all over me. Gotta protect your energy, cause they gon' try.
Peace and love, it's your boy, King of Higher Self, aka Aladdin. Stole, man. Let me show y'all something. I don't know if y'all can see him, or y'all can see all that snow, but there go my car. Magic carpet, big bird, under a whole bunch of snow. You know, they said it was gonna be worse than this though. This ain't shit. It's normal to us people from Colorado. My other car over here buried in snow. Anyway, peace and love to y'all, man. Hope y'all been taking care of yourself. As you can see, I'm smoking. Decided to do a video with me smoking. Didn't plan to do that. Now I'm doing it. I ain't gonna waste too much time. Like I said, I hope y'all been taking care of yourself. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. First, I want to say, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all ran up me and Lil Bro's video up. We got a lot of views. We had like 200 views in a week. For that to be my first little video, music video, that's pretty dope. Much love. Shout out to Huey P, man. You always showing love, bro. A shout out to a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all bumped it, man. A lot of y'all bumped it. A lot of y'all bumped it, and I just want to say thank you, man. I got a lot more music coming, and that's it. That was just the beginning. That was just the warm up. I got a lot of music. I got a few beats, like 3 beats from Bro Sanchez. So y'all be on the lookout. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for the music, man. Thank you for showing love. Really, after this video, I'm only gonna be dropping music videos for a while. I'm gonna take a break, but I'm gonna get into that later because we got some stuff to talk about. Because I ain't did a video like this in a while where I just rant. You know, I looked at a lot of my old videos. I've been like breaking shit down or on live with y'all and shit. But I ain't did like no freestyle rant in a minute. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, man. My bad about that. Video died. Had to make up some memory. You know what I mean? But what I was gonna say is let's get into this shift, man. That's what I wanted to talk about. Excuse me. You know what I realized? A lot of people, you know, like I said, this is gonna be a rant. It's gonna be a rant. It's gonna be a little bit of more of me just speaking my feelings more than actual knowledge. But I know my feelings have knowledge in it. Everything has knowledge in it. But I'm not gonna make a video like this. I'm not gonna make a video period for a while. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons to that. So it's a shift going on. That's part of it. This shit been going on. See, this the thing. Like, people was excited about the shift in the sky with Jupiter and Saturn, but didn't make a shift in their own life, or not excited about the shift that's happening in their life, or being aware of the shift that's happening in their life, or being aware that the shift that happened in the sky was just the beginning of their life shifting as well. Yo, so it's like I got a lot of that on my mind because there's a lot going on that I did say it was gonna happen. Like, this all happened in the age of Aquarius while being in the constellation of Aquarius. There is a stellium in Aquarius all within a few months. And then we got, right now, today, we got the moon in Pisces, the sun in Pisces, and Venus in Pisces. You know? So Pisces is next door neighbors to Aquarius. So a lot of this energy is real. It's like super strong right now. And people may not understand that. But that's the shift that's going on. Like, you may have personal shifts with your love going on, your love life going on. Personal shifts in the community, even the conscious community, and I'm gonna get on that later because I want to just stick to the shift. But like, even in the conscious community, like, people are not really looking eye to eye or on the same page as they once was at a point in time. I can see that, even myself included. I talk about myself in that one too. Hope I see it eye to eye with a lot of thought forms that was in the community at a point in time. So yeah, you know, and there's a shift happening though, and you can't get lost in it. You know, you can't get lost. Like, you might be stuck in something, and that's a form of getting lost, because if something is moving and you're not, you're just gonna get swept behind that shit. And that's what I'm realizing. A lot of people are still stuck on certain ideologies that they may not maneuvered or got over, or still just been attached to, myself included, and now they're forced or need to know that there's a shift going on and your paradigm needs to be changed. Your consciousness needs to be changed. You know what I mean? That, like I said, that goes into the subconscious and conscious, and I'm gonna go into that later. But yeah, man, there's a shift happening, and I'm making moves based upon that shift. The shift is real. Like, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not gonna make a lot of videos, just because of that. And I hope people are aware of the shift. I know everyone's going through shift, and a lot of people that do watch my videos, y'all are already, y'all mind's eye is already open. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mind's Eye too, bro. You be on my panel a lot. I fuck with you, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. JJ, Leonardo, Dark Chameleon, Crypto, a lot of y'all, man. Bronze, Chris Cyphers, all y'all. I ain't gonna name everybody, but I just want to say shout out real quick. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all. But yeah, you gotta use your mind's eye, and that's how you be aware of your shift. Like, there's a lot of things that I was studying that I've been ignoring due to the fact of attachments that I was involved with, even in the conscious community, that is not allowing me to elevate my my consciousness, because now I'm in a point where I want to resonate more with the subconscious. But before I go into that, I'm gonna go back into, this is part of shift too. A lot of y'all have your opinions upon Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and all that. And then y'all be saying like things, I'll be listening, man. I'm a real good listener. Y'all be saying things like it's another form of slavery, or the New World Order, or the mark of the beast, or whatever, right? This is the thing, it's already happened. You kind of sleep if you still thinking like that, because this cell phone right here is already the mark of the beast. It has your fingerprints and everything on it. We use this technology every day. I'm making a video right now through my phone, and I'm gonna upload it, and you're gonna be able to watch it. And you don't think that they know all the moves we're making already? So you kind of got to think like that. If you guys do think that deep, sometimes y'all, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I'm going into the subconscious. I'll be thinking deeper, and that's the subconscious realm. I'm realizing I'm more into that, and that goes into like the law of attraction, cause and effect, the laws of the universe, certain particular things that you can't really see. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to the Bitcoin shit. Y'all be like this is the thing. Bitcoin has its pros and cons, but so does the dollar bill. So does the tax system. So does credit. So does everything. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't get lost in good or bad. And that's where I'm going with it. Like, when you get lost in what's good or what's bad, then that's when you get lost, period. Because nothing is good or bad based upon good or bad. It's good or bad based upon your intention. It's good or bad based upon how you use it, your do's and your don'ts. That's where good or bad comes from. Good and bad doesn't just exist as far as existing. We do have duality as far as positive and negative, but I can do something that people would say is negative and use it in a positive way. Or like your lower self, aka your root chakra, isn't a bad thing, but because we say lower self or negative self, because there is a positive and negative to everything. You know what I mean? So when you get lost in the word in terms good or bad, then you getting lost in something that was created, something that causes separation. You know what I mean? Good and bad causes separation. When you look at things of positive, negative, or do's and don'ts, that's what I go by. In mind's eye, you had asked me that a while ago. You asked me, do I believe in good and bad as do's and don'ts? I don't mind using the words good or bad, but I don't depend on saying those words due to the fact something may be good for you but bad for me, and vice versa. So I can't really say, oh, that's bad, because it might not be bad for you. I'm like, oh, that's something negative, or it's a negative energy, or it's a lower energy, or it's a subconscious energy, or it's a dark energy, or it's, there's a lot of ways you could describe it. You know what I mean? So just to answer that. But yeah, going back to the cryptocurrency, a lot of y'all is lost on what to do. Now, I think it's a great thing to invest in. I'm invested in it. Shout out to Paige. She showed me a lot. Paige Flowers, she showed me a lot months ago. So I've been studying this for a while. I just never brought it up. And so it's just interesting how it got very trendy this past year. But like I said, that deals with Uranus being in Taurus. And why does that matter? Uranus is the planet that rules Aquarius. So we're talking about age of Aquarius, all the things that happen with the zodiac Aquarius. Then we know that the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Uranus, is in Taurus. Taurus and Aquarius are square. They create a 90-degree angle from each other. They're both fixed signs. So they're just like how Aries is springtime and then Cancer is summertime. Look at it the same way as far as Aries being, let's say for this, so y'all can have a good understanding. Let's say that Aquarius is springtime and Taurus would be summertime. So you can understand like the square what I'm talking about. So Uranus is in Taurus. And Taurus deals with the material world, the survivor world, money, stability, Earth. The beyond Earth. It's very earthly. It's probably the most earthly. It is the most earthly out of all Earth signs because it's fixed Earth. It's a cow. It's the bull. It's the Taurus. You know what I mean? You can't move a cow. So anyway, with that being said, Uranus deals with knowledge, wisdom, open-mindedness, technology, being rebellious. You know what I mean? And this is squaring its home place, aka its home zodiac, which is Aquarius. And Aquarius has Saturn and Jupiter right there. So you got to remember that as well. So there's a lot of energy. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of energy going on. So Uranus deals with finance. Uranus is in the place of finance, and it deals with technology. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all that, Venmo, everything you use, think about it. And I had to accept it. Like, this is another thing. This coming from the perspective of a dude who's a barber. I've been touching money all my life. Like, before I was a barber, I was always hustling. I was shoveling snow. This shit outside, I was shoveling when I was young. So I was always used to get money as far as paper, as far as fiat. And I had to accept it when I started Ubering 2 years ago. I was realizing I was actually making money the same way I was making money as a barber, but I didn't touch nothing. And I survived off of that for a whole year. And that's when I had to come to the realization that this shit's changing. Like, it's different now. Like, and I understand some of y'all might already experience that because you got a direct deposit with the 2 weeks, but it's different when you get in jobs where you get paid the same day and you ain't touched it. That it's different. You know what I mean? It's different than a direct deposit every 2 weeks. Because I've had that before, way back. But me working, excuse me. But me working and making $200 in a day and not touching it, but I had it, put me in a whole nother perspective. So you can't be tripping off of cryptocurrency. That's just the way it's going. They gonna make you go into cryptocurrency anyway. That's why Cash App already has Bitcoin on it. That's why if you pay attention, man, the government has already put millions of dollars slowly into each crypto coin, Ethereum and Bitcoin and these things. And the thing is, there's just a DeFi. This is a decentralized marketing platform for people like us. We can actually come up. And then before I move on to the next subject, think about this. We are, say it was before fiat was created, when we was actually exchanging funds. Like, say I had a whole bunch of potatoes and you had a whole bunch of wood, and I needed some wood to keep me warm during the winter. You needed some potatoes to eat during the winter, and we was exchanging that, right? You know what I mean? We exchanged whatever we had to get what we wanted. Now, say someone met you around these times and they was like, hey man, I got this paper right here, or a coin, because they was using coins, and they was like, I got this coin, and if I give you this coin, you can use this coin to go get something else, but I want to use this coin to get some of your potatoes. So if they get some of your potatoes from this coin, and you can use this coin to buy some wood, you can actually keep some of your potatoes. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, this is one of those times. It's just not potatoes or wood or gold or cows or whatever you want to exchange, trade. It's actual the coin, the paper that I'm talking about being changed into technology now, because that's what it is. That's the times it is, man. Look at the way the apps is. The apps control the world. These smartphones. We've been talking about 5G all this time. I mean, think about everything we've been talking about. That's what I'm saying. You can't get lost too. You got to look at the duality of everything. Like, you get too lost into, oh, how bad this is, but at the end of the day, you can utilize it. We can use solar panels. Think about that. We can use solar panels. We can use generators. There's so many things we can use to even live off grid that people's not even thinking about with technology. There's people that's making money off grid online with a Wi-Fi connection that's not connected to no motherfucking power system. Now that's some real technology. And that's a whole nother video of technology that I don't want to get into right now. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. We got to utilize duality. We can't always look at the bad of something, because yeah, bad could be good and good can be bad. It's all about intention, man. It's all about intention. But going into the subconscious, because I've been wanting to talk about this, because that's just where I'm resonating more, man. I'm resonating with the subconscious way more. And like I said, back to the law of attraction and the laws of the universe and things like that. Like, that's why I got back into astrology. Like, I used to not believe astrology like that, man. That's what people don't understand. That's what people don't understand. I used to not believe in astrology like that. But I started getting synchronicity. And that's why I always forever will appreciate what Bro Sanchez taught. Like, that's one thing I got from him. I've been seeing synchronicity since I was younger, but I thought I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, coincidence. You know how they go, it's just a coincidence. But I've been, like, that's part of my intuition. That's part of my abilities. I can see shit connected in a way. And so once I really start utilizing that and understanding it by watching Bro Sanchez, I start seeing it more with astrology, because that was something I had to start dabbling. I had to unlearn and relearn. So that was something I was unlearning and relearning. And that also tapped me into the subconscious realm where I'm going. And I had kind of neglected that. And that goes into law of attraction, law of vibration, law of frequency, law of gender, cause and effect, like all the hermetic laws. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people call them. But they really just the laws of the universe. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I start going into that. And then like, when you look into astrology, you kind of got to look at it from an alchemy perspective. What do I mean by that? Fire, water, earth, and air. Like, you got to remember, there's these zodiacs that have these elements. You know what I mean? And they create mixtures. And then these planets, these 7 luminaries, they have energies. You know, and that goes back into alchemy. You know what I mean? The 7 days and all that. And that's what made me start realizing how important astrology is. When you realize that the days is named after the planets, and the planets or the gods, and the gods is named after the planets or the luminaries. You know what I mean? And then so you look at these luminaries and stuff in the sky. And that's why I'm telling you, they covering that shit up, bro. If they did not cover this shit up, we would really be breaking shit down. Everything they utilize, when you look at the Bible, it's based off of the sky. It's a sun book. It's always based off a luminary, a piece of light. There's moon gods, sun gods, Jupiter gods, Venus gods, Mercury gods. And then you look, there's element gods, there's fire gods, there's water gods. You got to look at that. So then when you look at what's really going on, and then how we even utilize that, like the simplest thing as smoking is alchemy. And that's what people don't get. You using alchemy, aka magic, every day. Niggas do not get it, man. That's what I'm saying. The subconscious. That's why I'm going into the subconscious, because you get too caught up in the conscious as far as this is an actual lighter and this is actual weed and this is not alchemy, because you're caught up into what something it labeled something. But at the end of the day, it's light which is fire, aka heat, light, and earth, aka solid, aka material matter, together, then air, aka breathing, smoking, inhaling, exhaling. That's air, fire, and earth right there. That's alchemy. That's magic. And then it's all has a chemical reaction based upon how long you hold your breath, how hard you hit it, how much you inhaled, how good the actual herb, aka earth, is, how much fire you got, because you might not got enough fire when you hit that mud and you didn't get enough pull. So as you see what I'm saying, then it affects the way you get high. So that's all magic, aka a chemical creation, alchemy. But that's going into the subconscious realm. Some people get too caught up in the conscious. Like I said, they'll argue the actual things I'm using. You know what I mean? Like, that's not earth. How you describing that? But that's where I'm at. Like, and you have to go into a meditative state. Like, man, so this is something that happened to me today early. It's crazy. That's why I'm happy I'm making this video. Man, I noticed I ain't been dreaming like that. Like, I haven't had a dream in like 3 weeks, man. I want to say like 3 weeks. I'm sure I had a dream, but not one I can remember. But I've been smoking more, and I told y'all about when I smoke, the dream world fades more. I don't remember it that well. But this is what I realized, right? I didn't get on, as soon as I woke up, I didn't get on my phone right away. I didn't do none of that. I already had some frequencies playing on my phone. I've been sleeping to them lately, right? So I looked outside because they've been saying it was going to be snowing. So I looked outside and I seen it snowed. So I was like, all right, cool. And as soon as I did that, I just went back and got in a meditative position. And I just meditated with the frequencies that was already playing. And it was like in between, like I was doing a meditation and I was thinking upon like how I want to make this video, 2 conversations that I need to have with 2 people. You know what I mean? And I was thinking like the things that I need to say, how to prepare myself for what they say. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's part of magic, aka alchemy, right there too, man. I'm using the vibration. I'm going into then see, this the other thing. The subconscious is an element itself. It's what we call the ether. You know what I mean? Some people ain't even, man, it goes deep. Darkness, you know what I mean? The ether, the universe. So I was using another form of alchemy. So when I tapped into the darkness, with the vibrations, I created another light, aka I made my own fire. I created my own light to where I can see. You get what I'm saying? So let's put it like Assassin's Creed mode. I don't know if y'all ever played that game, but in Assassin's Creed, they put this like device on their eyes to make them go into a virtual reality, and they go into like a darkness to where they become this character. And like when that assassin goes into darkness, he like creates a torch, boom, and now he got light, so he can see to go through his way he going. So what I'm saying is, when you tap into that subconscious, or you sleep or meditate or any of those things, you create a life form. And when I created that life form in my meditative state, I was able to go into the dream world. It felt like it felt like I was dreaming, but I wasn't dreaming because I knew I was up meditating, and that was it was intense. This was today. This was earlier today, and I was like, wow, like I was having, like I said, had particular thoughts I wanted to think on, but when I got comfortable with my thoughts and I just dwelled, it was like I went into another reality, like almost astral travel. But it wasn't astral travel as in I seen my body like in this realm. It was more like I was up, but I wasn't here. If you get what I'm saying, man. So that was something that was interesting. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm tapping into the subconscious realm, because consciousness can't explain that all the way. You got too many words and too many things that's going hold too many ideas to. You can't free your mind that much. The subconscious brings you into the highest conscious, which is all consciousness, which is the subconscious and consciousness together, which is the three, the trinity, the completion of 9, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or the 0. You know what I mean? The whole zero, the 0 is the wholeness. So yeah, that's what it does, man. That's what it does. And I mean, I love the consciousness, because the consciousness has allowed me to understand the subconscious. But I already was tapping into the subconscious way before. I was 15 years old when I understood how to utilize law of attraction. Big Bird, my magic carpet that I talk about, I manifested that car literally through law of attraction. This is before I was aware of me being a spirit on this plane of existence. You know what I mean? As far as my consciousness and who I am as God himself or itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that goes deep. But before I get off, man, you always know what I talk about when I freestyle like this. Know thyself, man. You got to know thyself. And that's what really I'm talking about. Because like even me going back to the crypto space, the Bitcoin thing, like even me investing in that, you got to know who like shout out to Raphael, Leonardo, all y'all that's doing the Bitcoin thing, man. I see y'all, and I like what y'all doing. You know what I mean? I got a lot of things I'm already doing in that space, so I will get in touch with y'all. But right now, and then I'm moving, man. Y'all don't understand. I'm really creating a whole life right now, and that's why I can't make a lot of videos soon. I gotta really tap into myself and know thyself. There's a lot of things, like I said, in the subconscious realm that I've been knew. There's a lot of things that I can show y'all that I synchronize that I haven't really made a video on or even studied deeply on. Like there's a lot of rabbit holes I've been through that I just kind of ignored, and that's not good for myself. And I have to know that for myself, because if nobody I have to tell it. If nobody do, and a lot of people don't know what you go through or see. But see, when you get real conscious, or going back into the conscious, the subconscious and conscious starts to communicate in a way. Like you be like, that's when we say we see things. You get what I'm saying? Or signs. That's like the connection. Because you be like, damn, why? That's when you don't understand what's going on sometimes. You be like, why am I seeing this? You know what I mean? It's because you're so aware now to something that the subconscious being there. You get what I'm saying? So that's why consciousness is good. Like I said, there's a duality. I was just bringing up how the negative side of consciousness, when you get lost into only the consciousness being the true thing of all things, as far as the words and etymology and all that. Like, man, at the end of the day, fuck a word, because all these words is, I don't care how people be trying to say, well, these languages wasn't a spell. Man, if you really understood what magic is, man, everything's a spell. Everything is a language. The universe creates languages. The universe creates sigils, man. The sky, the things we use, the way we walk, the way our body shape is already the geometry. That everything is already synchronized and created into a spell or a vibration. A spell isn't a bad thing, because some of y'all are probably getting lost into that when I say spell. But know thyself, man. Like going back into the crypto thing, like when I'm going into that, I know that there's a risk. I know that but man, life is a risk. You should invest in yourself. Man, I done invested in my health. I done did things that a lot of people ain't did, man. I done took so many risks. Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, the habits and things that I done broke. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm going in, I'm getting a little personal, because I ain't did this in a while. Like, I know I need to do this, because people get lost into things I may say and don't understand my journey. And I get that sometimes you have to let people know who you are sometimes. You can't just assume that they know who you are based upon what you're speaking upon. You got to voice inner things, inner work, inner self, personal stuff. But yeah, I know that it's a risk. Everything's a risk. And I just know that the times is moving and that this is a great time to do it. There is an amount of currency that you can utilize right now and elevate your reality here. And I know that. I see people doing it. I'm watching how things go. I'm investing, man. I've been doing it for a little while. I'm just been learning. I'm still learning too. But decentralized. The thing is, you get to take banks out the way. You get to take, you get to maneuver without a bank, man. That alone should let you know a lot. It's peer-to-peer actions that's going on. NFTs, man, digital art, where you get paid for art that's used on video games forever type shit, man. There's a lot going on, man. Let's just study currency, study decentralized, NFTs, cryptocurrency as a whole. Understand the terminology. And know who you are. Know thyself. You know what I mean? You can use this to elevate. Like I said, I'm working on getting some land. Man, I got a lot of moves, y'all. And I'm nervous too. I got to focus up. I have to focus up. I have to get back into my meditation. I have to study. I have to spend my time wisely. You know what I mean? So I won't even be on the panels that much either. That's the other thing I want to say. I'm not going to be on there as much. Y'all see me in the chat though. I'm always hit the like button. I already been doing it a lot, like the past 2 weeks. I already be like, y'all be going live. I'll say one comment probably and y'all see me, boom. I'll hit the like button and I keep doing what I got to do. Because the subconscious is the habits. So that's the other thing, when you tap into the subconscious, you're really creating a new habit, because subconscious is like your digestive system. Your eyes blinking. Well, not your eyes and your lungs are like the only two things that are involuntary that you can control once you become aware of it. But like your heartbeat, you can't control the way your heart beat. You can't focus on your heart. Well, you can. I'm not gonna say that. But see, that goes deep. That goes deep. But I'm saying, because you can even control your diet. You can really do all that for real. I ain't gonna say you can't, but my point is, there's involuntary and voluntary things. So that involuntary will be subconscious, voluntary will be conscious. That's my point. So yeah, man. But know thyself and know your intentions. Know how you want to use things. Know how you want to learn things. Every knowledge ain't for people. Like the gematria, numerology, astrology, synchronicity. All this shit ain't for everybody. So I get it. Sometimes y'all don't get it because it's not your truth. That's what you gotta understand. My truth ain't always your truth. But you may be able to synchronize something from what I speak upon to connect it to yourself, and vice versa. You might be able to say something that I can synchronize on and do my thing. So yeah, man. I love y'all, man. Meditate. Know thyself. Let us heal thyself, man. That's the main one. Y'all talk about loving thyself and heal thyself. Y'all talk about know thyself and love thyself a lot. Heal thyself, man. Healing, bro. I had to do a lot of healing. I did a lot of chakra work, and I still got more to do. Just because you done the chakra work don't mean it's done. That's what I realized. I'm back into my root chakra in a way, man. And it's not even like with me wearing red and eating red foods. No, it's subconsciously being aware of the things you need to do in an elevated space now with your root chakra that you learned already. It's levels to this shit. Love y'all, man. Peace and love. I'll see y'all soon. Take care of yourself. Hit the like button. Peace.